This is my exact plan to 10K per month using AI tools like Lovable and ChatGPT. I'm betting that the best way to make money in 2025 as a developer isn't by writing code. It's by doing two things that you already know how to do and by doing one new thing related to AI. We're gonna head over to the computer in just a sec, but before we get too technical, the way software is being created is changing. During 2025, 90% of all the code written will be generated by AI. I'm gonna share with you an opportunity that I'm gonna be chasing this year, and the only thing I need you to ask yourself before we get started is, will you have the guts to go after it if it piques your interest? Let's get started. The reality is that we're living through one of the biggest wealth transfers of our time. Generative AI has made things possible today that were unimaginable 10 years ago. Every single business is going to need AI to survive. I mean, think about it. Let's look at it from a historical perspective. In the early 2000s, when the internet came out, every single company needed a web page. And in 2010, when social media really started to rise, every single company needed a social media page and somebody to run their social media ads. In 2020, when COVID hit and lockdowns struck, every single company needed to move their physical businesses online and be able to sell their merchandise on websites. At each one of these opportunities, you had 16-year-old kids making millions of dollars just because they were first. In the next couple of minutes, I'll show you an opportunity that can change your life for the better. But it can also leave you left out in the cold if you miss it. Here's the opportunity. I'm going to create custom AI solutions for small businesses that solve a specific problem for them. And I'm going to charge a recurring fee based on the value that I provide. I'm not looking for millions of dollars in payouts from these companies. I'm just looking to help them make a little bit more money each month so I can take a percentage of that. And here are the steps that I'm going to take to make that happen. First thing I need to do is figure out a niche, something that I understand probably better than other people, or at least what I'm interested in. For me, that would probably be conversion rate optimization on websites, because that's what I've been working with the past couple of years. For you, it might be something related to what you work with today or an interest you have outside of work, like a hobby. To find my first client, I'm gonna actually look at my network. Who do I know? Because they actually tend to trust me more than complete strangers. I know, crazy, right? And then I'm going to reach out to them and ask them if they have any AI tools that help them with a problem that I expect them to have based on my understanding of the area. In this case, I'm checking if they have an AI automation that creates a personalized offer for their customers on their website. Based on the answer we get from our client, we can kind of drill down and narrow in on what type of problem we want to solve for them, because they might tell us something's more important than something else just based on a conversation. And when we know what they value, we can actually start building them a lead magnet. What's a lead magnet? A lead magnet is a complete solution to a narrowly defined problem. We give away lead magnets and hope that it will spike their interest enough to want more. Here's what I'm going to be building for my client. All right, so I'm going to search my network for somebody I actually think I can help, somebody that I know. In this case, I'm going to target my friend Emil Hedsian. We play a lot of paddle together, and he runs a company that helps other companies get better offers on their mobile subscriptions. So what I'm going to write to him right now is ask him what type of AI solutions are they currently working with to convert more of their leads into paying customers. And Emil's a Swedish friend. We speak Swedish. It'd be really strange for me to send him a English message. So that's why I'm not sending it right now. I'm going to send something to him in Swedish instead. We're checking out his company now, Cloudwiser, which is where he works, the company he owns. And we're jumping over to the website to try to figure out, like, what does it look like? What happens here? This is called the hero section, and you're going to see Swedish on the screen, but basically they say, we help companies get the best price on their mobile subscriptions. What I'm trying to figure out now is how can I help them convert more people from this website into a paying customer? So I'm checking out what happens when we press the call to action here and we get sent all the way to the bottom of the screen, which I thought was not optimal in my years of experience working with conversion rate. And here they're asking for a couple of details, name, email. That's nothing strange. What I want to know is if I give them my name, my email is quite personal, what do I get in return? Do I get something special? Do I get a gift? Do I get a lead magnet? Anything that actually would make me want to become a customer right away? And I don't. All I get is a thank you message, no lead magnet. They might actually send me a mail. I don't know that. But here's my opportunity. So I'm thinking, if I can build them a custom AI solution here that would, right after inputting the user's details, I could show them something really, really cool. I can maybe show them how much money we could save them, a new offer, something like that. So I jump over to ChatGPT and I'm trying to understand their business even more. What does Cloudwiser do? How do they get customers? What type of information do they need from the customer to actually be able to provide them with some sort of offer or value? So I'm asking them, is it possible for me to get specific mobile subscription details based off a number? ChatGPT says, nah, not really. But I'm thinking if I create a deeper AI solution, maybe a web scraper, and I use some different techniques here, I could probably get a good estimate of about how much somebody's paying for a mobile subscription based on a couple different factors. So now I've generated a prompt with ChatGPT to actually create some sort of solution here. And we're going to play the video soon, but what this solution is supposed to do is basically two things. We're going to have the same type of input form that Cloudwiser already has, but after submitting their details, we want to give them an offer right away. We want to basically show the customer a lead magnet of what could actually happen if they work with Cloudwiser. We want this to jump off the page. We want it to be a really cool experience. So this is the prompt that I'm going to use to build an AI app. And I'm going through what do I need to gather for information and what do I want to show the customer when we actually are done gathering that information. So what's the offer going to look like? What is the offer based off of? And the offer will be based on the information I kind of gathered from reading up on Cloudwiser and trying to understand what do they actually do. So it's a bit of guessing, that's fine. We're presenting it to Emil first. We're not going to go to his customers right away. We're going to see if Emil likes this. A neat trick, obviously use the color scheme of the company you're building this custom integration for. So now I'm scraping Cloudwiser's colors. I'm using a color picker integration here, and I'm going to give those details to my prompt so that it actually builds an app that looks like a Cloudwiser app. I'm also going through what type of mock data, or like what data we're using here. If this was a final solution, if Emil actually liked this, I'd use data based on what Cloudwiser provides their customer with. But now we're just using mock data. So we're going to store that really simple in the page. And now I'm giving the final instructions here on how I want the app to work. I'm going to say that it's basically two features here. We're going to have an input form, just like Cloudwiser already has. We're going to ask for a couple of things, their phone number, their mobile service provider, and maybe a couple different things. What's great with this is we're actually getting their number here, which is perfect because that actually allows Cloudwiser to call this customer if they want it. After the customer submits this, we're going to show them an offer right on the page. It's not going to be a thank you message. It's going to be an offer. We're going to show how Cloudwiser can actually save this company money on their subscriptions. And that's the final details here that I'm popping into the prompt. We're going to head over to Lovable. Lovable is the AI tool we're going to use to build this app, and it's going to go really, really fast. We're going to build an amazing app that might take me, anywhere between like 6 to 10 hours normally. And this AI tool is going to spit it out in seconds, minutes. So right now it's spinning up the entire app and it's actually coding it from scratch. So you can see every single line of code that Lovable is going to generate for us. We're going to see here that the color scheme right there, the Cloudwiser color scheme that we generated before based off their website that we scraped. So now Lovable is done and it's going to spit out the first version of this app. Now check that out. We're going to pause it right here. This looks really, really good if you ask me. We have some customer reviews from their other success stories, telling them how much they saved. We have this really nice layout, a unique form here where they're able to put in their number, how much it costs them, how much gigabytes they use each month, and so on. And when they actually submit this, they get an offer on the page. So how much can they save per year, per person? And we also have a CTA call to action down here at the bottom to maybe book a call with their sales team if the customer's ready right off the gate. And now I'm comparing their original form or their original lead magnet, so to say, versus the one we generated in just a couple of seconds. And well, I'll let you decide which one you think is going to convert more customers. We're heading back to LinkedIn. We're going to contact Emil. We're going to say, hey, I built you a lead magnet. Here's the demo, the live apps straight off the page. And that we'll take it from there. Finally, if our lead magnet solves a problem that they actually value, we can charge a recurring subscription based off of the value that we provide. And this can be anywhere from $100 up to $100,000. You will get money based on how big of a problem you solve for your client. Let me show you what I think is going to happen the next coming months, years, so you can ride this opportunity all the way to the bank. Every business needs AI and they have no idea how to implement it. I'm talking about small businesses wanting AI customer support, or influencers wanting a custom tailored app for their audience, marketing agencies wanting AI generated content strategies, and e-commerce stores wanting optimized sales analysis, and so on. You understand that all businesses want AI integrated into their workflow, but what you might not understand, or at least I didn't until a couple of months ago, and it actually changed my perspective on this wild opportunity. These businesses, they don't want to hire a full-time developer because they're not tech companies. It makes sense for Amazon to bring in a developer to their team because they are a tech company. But it doesn't make sense for your local marketing agency to hire a developer on full-time. They just want a custom AI content strategy. That's it. And here's why this is huge. There are 400 million small businesses in the entire world, but there's only 26 million developed. This means there are way more companies that need custom AI solutions than there are developers that can actually supply them. Maybe you knew about this ratio, but I can bet you didn't know this. There's only a percentage of these developers that actually have the ambition and the know-how to supply these AI solutions. There's a massive gap between the demand of custom AI integrations and solutions for these small businesses and the supply of developers who actually can integrate. This is the opportunity, and I'm betting that it's going to be just as big as the internet.com bubble in 2000, the social media boom of 2010, and the e-commerce drop shipping rush that you saw during COVID lockdown. The only question I really ask myself is, do I want to be a part of this next gold rush, and what am I ready to do to make sure it happens? The next 12 months, I'm going to build a new business by providing tailored AI solutions for small business. And this is day one. We're breathing rare air here. You either want to be a part of this opportunity, or you're going to sit on the sideline and watch it happen again. Watching 16-year-olds make more in a year than you and I make in 10. I'm not missing the train this time. On this channel, I'm going to show you everything I do and learn, but more importantly, I'm going to show you what doesn't work for me so you don't have to make the same mistakes. If you want to join this opportunity, if you want to see me make progress towards it, hit that subscribe button and I'll show you everything that I do so you can do it too. See you next time.